Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Let's start with a question. How would you feel if one day you woke up and you realized that everything that you were banking on, everything that you were dependent on, has suddenly vanished? That was my state 4 years back. I had 2 kids, I had no house of my own, and I had no income, either active or passive. And the world came crumbling down. And that was the time I looked up and said, God, you can take anything from me, but you can't take away my happiness. You can't take away my courage. I refuse to give up. And that was the day which changed me. And today I stand here to share with you the 4 essentials that have made me rise. The 4 essentials that can make you the unbeatable you. Number 1, know your worth. Now we all talk about talent. We all talk about hard work. But we hardly talk about worthiness. How many times do you get up and tell yourself, oh, I am worthy of a great life. I am worthy of great experiences. I am worthy of greatness. We don't. That's because the society conditions us to be happy with whatever we have. जो है ठीक है, this is good enough. Now I remember when I finished my engineering, people used to come tell me, oh, you're educated enough. Rather, they used to tell me, oh, you're educated enough to get married. And I used to tell them, oh, I am preparing for IIMs. I remember I scared off many suitors by telling them that I'm preparing for IIMs. I didn't go to any IIM, but I did go to an Ivy League college. And that proved that if you know your worth, the world eventually catches up. So, my dear friends, stop settling. Start choosing the best for yourself. Yeah, and if you have a dream, announce it to the world. That will strengthen your resolve. Yeah, sometimes we all have dreams, but there are certain things which hold us down. That brings me to my next essential. That is, cut those tethers. So many times we've heard ourselves saying that I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't have resources, or I have responsibilities, or probably sometimes it's just not a good time. So these are not barriers. These are not barriers. These are stories, lovely stories that we give ourselves. Yeah, imagine God created this expansive universe, and He made this unique planet Earth, little Earth, and He endowed it with life, He endowed it with the best of nature and species, and He put us at the top of the pyramid. He put us at the top of the pyramid. And despite that blessing, we choose to be held down. Now go back in your life and for yourself, just figure out when was the time when you wanted to do something and you could not do. And think of what held you back. Was that self-imposed? Could you have found a way around it? And once you realize those tethers, you will be able to cut them and you'll be able to fly. Yeah, now we're doing pretty good. We have realized our worth. We have cut our tethers and we've taken flight. We are flying nice and easy. But life is a roller coaster. It has its ups, it has its downs. Yeah, it will test you, and sometimes it will test you brutally. So my third essential, never give up. I lost my husband in COVID. That was the most devastating time of my life. We not only had to go through a lot of heartache, but also a lot of financial adversity. The future looked really, really scary. And that was the time I started my own company with an ounce of courage, from scratch, just with an ounce of courage, and two little kids looking at me. And that was the time I realized that courage is a choice, hope is a choice, happiness is a choice. And when I look back, I see a transformed me. I thank myself for never stopping. I thank myself for not fearing the future and being courageous. Sometimes in life, when you go through these adversities, you tend to empathize with other people also who are undergoing similar struggles. Which brings me to my next and the most important essential: stand up for your rights. So, when I was going through my financial struggles, I realized that women in India are extremely vulnerable financially. And this is by structure. Even women from affluent, well to do houses, they don't have an independent financial resource they can rely on in time of need. And we don't speak about it. It's a stigma to speak about it. My dear women, if we know our rights, that's a strength. Knowing your rights is something that liberates you. And today, if you stand up for your rights, you'll be standing up for generations to come. And if we are to take back anything from the last 10 minutes, it's only that if life breaks you down, it gives you a chance to rebuild. If life pushes you back, it will probably catapult you to a higher realm. And if you feel lost, just remember these 4 essentials. Know your worth, cut your tethers, never give up, and know your rights. Stand up for your rights. And you will find your way home. You will find the new unbeatable you. Thank you.